Welcome back, guys, and I'm gonna be blunt, we got some pretty shitty Duels news, and I'm very annoyed. I just got it recently, so I'm not really articulating myself pretty well here, but yeah, let's just get down to the blunt of it. No more expansions for Duels from now on. We're done. Duels is officially unsupported, and that's it. That's no grey lines there. This isn't a April Fool's video. That's it. Duels is done. I mean, you can read their bullshit here, because it is bullshit, by the way. I'm still pissed off at it. They're saying, okay, we're focusing on a different effort, thanks to the fans, but we'll get onto why that's fucking bullshit in a second. And it says you can sign up for a Wizards account if you want to continue digital magic. That's it. But what pisses me off about this, and really does piss me off about this, is that they didn't even give a sets warning. We're not even finishing the block. How, like, illogical is that? It's cutting us off instantly. It just makes no sense. And then they say thanks to our fans. Like, that's, it's bollocks. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. There's no sugarcoating. There's no, making everything better. Duels is done. No more support for Duels. It's still going to be playable. It's still going to be downloadable, but there will be no more added content to Duels. Which is a damn shame. I mean, Duels has never been perfect. Duels has never been this fantastic game where everyone enjoys it, but we made of it what we could, and it was, for me, it was the best way of playing Magic, digitally of course, by a long shot. The fact it was cheap, it was nice, and the interface was a lot cleaner than like Magic Online, and a lot of stuff just made it, just generally, it was the way I most enjoyed playing Magic, put it simple. I watch Magic, I've tried a bit of paper, didn't really get into it too much. And it's just a damn shame that they decided to end on a whimper rather than a bang. It's a tragedy, I suppose it is fitting for Duels that they decided to fuck us over like this, but what can you say, Wizards? You've let me down, and well, I mean, it's really tragic. They should have finished Hour of Devastation. I would have been a lot more accepting of this news, but to drop it so suddenly like this and then expect us to be fine with it is pretty bollocks in itself, to be blunt. But not too much else to say about that. Like I said, Duels is stopped. I'm pissed off about. I'm not pissed about. I knew it was never going to last forever. I knew they were never going to keep it going forever. But the fact that they decided to end it so suddenly is what's annoyed me, basically. But I mean, I guess we'll get on to personal matters here. What does that mean for the channel? Well, I've been doing Duels videos for 2.5 years now, and it's pretty sad that I have to end it so suddenly. To put it bluntly again, I'm not going to try and sugarcoat things here. I don't see myself ever transitioning to Magic Online. I think it's after what Wizards have done to Duels here, I will not be supporting them digitally until they show me that they've got fucking results rather than the other way around. So I will not be transitioning until this fabled Magic Duels Next comes out, whoever it is, and it's perfect. That's basically what would take me to support them digitally again. But I mean, that basically means I'm not going to be transitioning to Magic Online, which means probably is no more fresh Magic content on my channel. I don't particularly see myself booting up Duels much, if at all, after this, just because it's left a sour taste in everyone's mouth. And I mean, I've got no enthusiasm to load up a game now. I was kind of running out of decks anyway, and haven't had too much time to play, but nah. I don't see. I mean, yeah, realistically, this is most likely going to be the last video on my channel, which is a damn shame. I've just hit 2,000, well, just nearly about hit 2,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I would never have thought I was going to get that many. But, I mean, that's life is life. Sometimes things happen out of nowhere suddenly. But, that's it, isn't it? So, I mean, that's kind of the two things I wanted to cover in 3 seconds I had to plan this video. I wanted to cover why the game is closing down, and my future of the channel, and that realistically means no more videos. But there's one more very important thing I need to cover, and that is I'm going to talk about the community and the fans and all the general stuff about Duels, which is what made Duels playable. And I mean, there's so many people I need to thank that I could go through it forever, but I mean, I'll start off with the community people. I mean, the main figureheads of the community, the content producers, past and old. I mean, I could talk about all the old ones like Hakeem, Mobius, you know, people like that. They really pioneered the game. They were the ones who helped get it popular, along with Legend, but of course he's sticking along. But Hakeem and Mobius, they really pioneered. They got a lot of people into Duels. They got their content was, I'd say their content was among the best. I never skipped a Hakeem or a Mobius video. And once they stopped, other people took up the spotlight, and their content was by no means bad. Covert started streaming, of course. Really carried the game there. He probably played more Duels, made more Duels content than anyone else. You had Mackie, of course, take up the helm. You had Legend, of course, keep the fire going. You had Super Ladman. I mean, there's so many people I could name. Atma, of course. I mean, that's why I don't like really naming the content producer, because I'll forget someone and then they'll feel bad. But trust me, if you made Duels videos at some point, I watched your videos. And yeah, I mean, I was one of the old guard. I started pretty much alongside Hakeem a couple weeks after. And it's nice. I mean, me and Legend, I think, are the longest continuing producers. Could be wrong there, but all the community producers, we really made great videos. We made great content. So many great moments I've watched on stream and on video that made me laugh and, you know, get really intense into the match. So I'd like to thank everyone who took up the contributor flame and made videos. I mean, of course, not even talking about people like Kreider, who pretty much ran 18 tournaments in a row. Pure Synthalasia, who ran the King of the Hills, they were amazing as well. Just all these community events that really just bring the community together, and Duels is obviously pretty disjointed, but it was just amazing. I mean, I've made so many, I don't want to say lifelong friends because that sounds a bit intense, but I've made so many good friends over this community, you know. I mean, I practically spent like 16 hours with Covert and Neon City watching the Pro Tour and stuff, which is pretty insane. But it's been like I said. I mean, this community. I would have stopped playing Duels a long time ago if it wasn't for the community. We really made of this game was never perfect, but we really made the best of what we could with it, which I think was really nice. And so that's really the community side of things. But on the other end, I need to thank, more importantly, to everyone watching this video. I need to thank everyone who watched my content personally. The fans, the people liked, the people commented, which I always appreciated. Like I said, I was doing videos for Duels for like 6 months, where I was getting like 10 views on a video, and it just blows my mind how many people now comment and watch and enjoy my videos and say nice things. I mean, that's really it. You guys are the MVPs. Again, I could name names, but there's so many of you that, I mean, there really is so many of you that it just feels like it'd be an injustice, because I would forget someone. It's like I said, I mean, you guys, I would have quit Duels content a long time ago if people weren't saying, you know, all these nice things and saying, I love your content, I love your videos and stuff, and it was just really great. It's been an absolute pleasure over these years to deliver said content to you, and yeah, I mean, I don't want to get emotional here, but there's not really too much else to say, is there? You guys have really, you made this game one of the best games I've ever played. I think I've spent over like 1,000 hours on Duels, including the old versions, which is pretty insane. I'm not really that heavy of a gamer, so having that many hours in the game is pretty insane to me. But I mean, it was a great run. It really was a great run. I have no regrets. Starting my channel was one of the best things. I'm not sure if I've said this before. I might have even said it in this video. I have had a couple of attempts at this because they were being pretty disjointed. But I started this channel because I had difficulty presenting in front of a group was the problem I had. I needed to do a lot of presentations for uni, and I was really bad at them. Stuttering over my words, can't speak, all that good stuff. And look at me 2 years later after starting the channel, and I mean, I can bullshit as much as the next guy. So it's been a good run. I have no regrets. I really enjoyed the game, and it's just disappointed that Wiz has decided to give us the middle finger one last time. But all good things must come to an end, and I guess this is that end. So again, thank you all personally. I mean, I could literally spend the next 20 minutes thanking everyone, but I'm not going to do that, unfortunately, for you guys. I'm just going to end with the old traditional goodbye. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honour. I may, if other people continue making videos like Legend or Covert, you might see me popping around there, but we will see. Like I said, this is all very new and sudden. This is kind of a knee-jerk reaction, so I might have to retract some of this. Hopefully I do. Hopefully they just decide to go one more set, but If they don't, well, this is it. So, I'll give my traditional goodbye. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will not see you later.